Hello, everybody. We are in line with Ivan Geliukh, CEO of DTEK Grids. DTEK Grids is the largest DSO in Ukraine and is here today with us to comment on its own distribution grid, which is at war. So, Ivan, you are the head of DTEK Grids, the CEO of DTEK Grids, and your company is operating in a big distress in these weeks, in the last 4 weeks. Your first impressions, how is it to be a top manager in these conditions?
I think maybe it's critical time for each person to realize his capabilities and maybe to be together with all the people who work, because you know that all our time, all our people, all our teams work very close together and help each other. But now it's, I think, became the most important. And it's the real time when we can see that our people are really heroes, our people, because every day they do everything what they can to provide electricity to our customers, to the enterprises, to everyone in Ukraine. And that's why I think it's the most important people, it's our people, our teams.
You are facing this every day now, Ivan. What is your assessment of the damages that you will have to be facing once the conflict will probably calm down or even resolve in some way?
I can say that now we have maybe the most critical issues on the north part of Kyiv region and the eastern part of Donbas region, because in some of them we understand that the infrastructure, now I'm talking about our grids, but also we have a lot of problems in destroying from our colleagues in other regions in Ukraine. That's why for now we understand that in some regions we have totally destroyed the infrastructure. Yes, the most critical part now in Ukraine is from in our regions, it's the eastern part of Donetsk region. So it's Mariupol, it's Volnovakha, it's some other regions on this part, and also it's northern part of the Kyiv region, where we have a lot of destroying equipment, and we understand that then we have to build from the zero basic. A lot of. So we will have to deploy and build new grids in these regions, definitely. And maybe before, if we were thinking about how we make reconstruction of our grids, because we had historically old assets, and our main goals was to develop and to make reconstruction. Now we understand that we will focus on the building of the new one.
There has been already one official and important step that has been done, and it was the announcement that on the 17th of March, Kadri Simpson, the EU Commissioner for Energy, made about the synchronization of the Ukrainian and the Moldovan grids to the EU grid system with the stronger cooperation of ENTSO-E. Is that definitely important for your country in the present and especially in the future?
Yeah, definitely. It was really a historic day for all of us, because we were waiting for this moment for a long time, and Ukraine put a lot of effort for this. And together with our European colleagues, this project and this synchronization became real. That's why it's one of the really main steps for Ukraine for energy, also independent, and also for the next step in development and integration Ukrainian market in the European market, energy market.
but you also had a particular role in the evacuation of the distressed and citizens that have been hit by the conflict and the invasion there. And maybe you can tell us about this initiative of DTEK Energy of having coal devoted to the trains in order to evacuate people from the eastern region.
Yeah, it's really one of the main activities and initiatives from DTEK, because our company DTEK in general put a lot of effort really for help and for support of the people in Ukraine and in these difficult times. And one of them, yes, it's our colleagues from DTEK Energy. They provided this call for evacuation trains. We also, together with our European colleagues, and I want to say thank you personal to you and to all our colleagues from E.DSO for your support and for your help in relocating the families, because you helped to relocate hundreds of the families from Ukraine to safe place. It's women, it's children who now feel safe, and we are grateful for you and for all our European colleagues who have helped us in this. And it really was our common, work, because yes, we organized these trains from the regions in a conflict, from different regions in Ukraine, and then our colleagues accommodate the people. That's why we're really very grateful for your help and support.
Yes, I think, and I'm positive in thinking that E.DSO will do all what is possible and within their own range to support you. As you know, we have been now unlocking funds from our surplus, and that will be handled for exactly this purpose. So families and technical assistance, and certainly it will not be enough, but we are happy to contribute to that. And thank you for having mentioned and remember that, since this is going to be very important for our members in the association as well. I wanted you to comment on a last thing. I have seen, as far as it is possible in their accuracy, some figures about the reduction, the dramatic reduction of obviously electric production in your country. Is that part extremely difficult to restore in the future? How long will it take to bring your group and your country to an acceptable level of energy production?
To be honest, I think it's difficult to predict now some fixed terms. I think it will depend from the general situation with the business in Ukraine, because now we see the reduction of the consumption of electricity in Ukraine and in our regions up to 30%. It depends on the regions, but we see this decreasing of consumption, and depends on the next maybe steps and how situation will develop and how the business in Ukraine will continue the work. We can see the growing of the consumption, because before the war we saw the huge raising of connections in our regions. We were focused on the development of the connection of the renewables, of the new houses, for example, in Kyiv region, before the war, we saw up to 40% increasing of the new connections, and we saw raising of the consumption in all the country and development. That's why what we see now, of course, it's difficult to explain maybe our thoughts, but we very hope that in some moment we will start to rebuild and start to again to make it see the business and normal life in Ukraine.
Yes, I will not comment any further on this, even since I also understand that the situation is much more than difficult. But I wanted to put you a last question. How can your engineers in the field be coordinated in a moment that is also so difficult for communications and for the early intervention of their teams and with limited means and probably limited the result in the near future.
I can say that we really can proud, and we are always proud of our people, because our people every day try to do all what they can, try to do their best to make connection to restore the electricity. And in each region, each person on their place put all the efforts to help the people to connect, because everybody understands what does it mean not to have electricity in the house, not to have the heat in the house. That's why everybody understands and everybody ready as soon as it's possible to connect again our customers and our people, not customers, but our people, Ukrainians, to the electricity. And it's our role, it's our mission, and all the people in our companies, in the DTEK Grids companies, in Ukrainian DSO company understand. That's why we're really proud of our people, and what I can say, it's thank you to all the people who do their work every day, because now they're really the heroes.
Okay, thank you very much, Ivan. I don't
Thank you, Roberto.
more of your time. Thank you for this 15 minutes that you spent with us. Hope to see you soon, very soon.
Thank you. Thank
at
you.
one of our meetings, and obviously pay respects for the difficult times that you have been into. And let's hope that they will finish, and that you can restore your company and restore the grids of a nation that was pushing very hard on the road to modernization. I'm sure that this will happen.
Thank you so much, Roberto. Again, thank you, and thank you to all our colleagues from E.DSO and who help us. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.